Hello Frank, thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website in the area, actually a big name competitor. See if these techniques could outrank them, get you more on the top of the page of Google, which will increase your presence and your leads. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. So whatever I talk about here, they're free tips to you could use on your website. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps for your business. So first is content. So for your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google, looking for a particular service or product. So in your content on your web page, you could place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a nicely laid out website. Love all your services right here. Very eye-popping. Love how things come in and out here. Pictures, but there's some, and I won't change much about this website actually on the front end, but there's some things you do on the back end that you really can't see that'll give you that searchability with Google. So speaking of Google, if I lived in the Chandler, Arizona area, and Chandler's in your name, so I really want you to dominate this area. I type this in. Here's what typically comes up. A lot of times the ads come up here. They're a good investment. It's a good way to be right in the front of the face of consumers with these ads here. But a lot of times consumers, they keep scrolling down. They might look at the map pack here. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But we call these organics right here. So very important to be organically on top of the page as much as you can for any kind of services you provide for or area you provide for. Not just Chandler, but if you go to any other cities, you want to be in this search area as well. So typically we don't count directories like Yelp and Angie's List because consumers, they're going to go to a local company, especially if it's an emergency type of service. So your top competitor here is this Parker & Sons. You may have heard of them. They're in the top here with this search keyword here. But as you scroll down, you can see I don't think you're on the first page, but there's some things you do on your website to match this competitor or even get close to it and get more on top of this first page, and that'll bring you some value and increase your leads. So to do that comparison, there's a tool here called Ahrefs, and here's your URL right here. So as I was saying, since you have that strong laid out website, you're only using 23 keywords, and keywords gives your website the electricity, the power to be found by Google. So definitely keep all these keywords because they're good. You want to have higher volume, more bang for your buck, but just be intentional on increasing your keywords. You offer so many services, so think about all the buyer intent services, the HVAC, the drain cleaning, whatever you do, you tag them. Not only to Chandler, but the different cities you go to. And that's how you really get creative in increasing your keywords to start matching and outranking your competition. So here's Parker & Sons website here. So this is like an off page. It's a location page in Chandler because they're all throughout the area there. And here's a URL. So they're using 36 keywords. So the great thing about keywords, whatever applies to you, you don't have to recreate the wheel. You could also tag them on your website, optimize them, get that search volume. That's how you start outranking your competitors. So not only matching their keywords, but increasing your keywords to get that searchability. Second is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linking to another website. So these links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google will use that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins, but keep this in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have strong, relevant backlinks to your website. If websites are linking to you that's outside your industry or not strong, doesn't give you that search power, that trust power with Google. So right now you're using 110 backlinks with 11 reference domains, but compare that to Parker & Sons here. Yeah, it's showing 0, but this is the off page for them, so they're getting a lot of trust power here. So they have a lot of different backlinks with their different web pages that's giving them that traffic, that searchability in Google here. So this web page exactly doesn't have a backlink, but their pages have more backlinks, and that's pulling them to that searchability. But again, these numbers are pretty easy to beat to be on that top of the page. You just got to increase your backlinks. Make sure, as I said, not all are created equal. So double check these backlinks, make sure they're strong and relevant, and that'll get you that trust power, that search power with Google. Then secondly, there's citation. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, address, and number are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And you want to be in the top 3 here. Much like on pages 2 or 3 of Google, people don't click this button for more services. So you want to be right in front of the faces of consumers. And to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and BBB. There's hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great here too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely is you outrank above them. So with your website, once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it. To be in the eyes of consumers here in the map pack and up here organically. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads to be up here with all the services you provide for. So if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, please feel free to reach out. I can help you out with that, give you some more information, or we just talk about goals. I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a line or two of feedback, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. That helps me get better at making these videos. And I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. And thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this is informative. And much luck in your business. Have a great day.